Okay, so a prototype. What we have here is a actual implementation of a QuickTime player. So you see the icons moving. This is actually on my actual phone. So this application is running a tool called, or a technology called React Native. And the application currently just boots to a screen that has all of the US states currently mapped, all the events currently mapped to all the US states. So initially it's going to say, hey, this app would like to leverage your location. So I'm going to choose allow. And right away it allows me to zoom in to my location. Now this becomes important because let's say as a user, I may want to only find events that are relatively close by. So I can do that using a map view, which actually is pretty important. I can tap in on a specific pin or annotation and see what city actually is being represented here. And let's say Washington, D.C. Obviously I'm close to that. I can see that there are 18 events that are scheduled currently. And what we have here is a list of the events that are currently scheduled in chronological order and the current price that are currently configured. Now, sometimes there are only a few events for a specific city, so I decided to inject within I believe it was a 50-mile radius, all of the 3 events from every city within a 50-mile radius that have been configured. So I'm going to go ahead and go back for a second. And I'm going to go down to Florida because we are nearing the end of the year. There are not very many events that are currently scheduled with Cadre. So I can see that on January 1st in Miami there is a Firearms Day. And that is not an event I want to look at. Let's see. I think it is Orlando. So Orlando currently has 2 events. We have a tough challenge. So at the top you see that there's the patch. We have the information that we may need for the actual event, and pricing information is included, and cadres themselves I can actually tap on and now get information on the actual cadre that is going to be at the event, which is pretty awesome. I can decide to launch the Facebook app. Let's assume that actually is going to work. It seems like it's taking a long time. And look at the cadre information within the Facebook app. And if you don't have Facebook installed, what's going to happen is you will basically just see the web URL. So automatically the iOS device is taking care of that for me, which is fantastic. Android I haven't checked yet. So let's see, that's May 20, 2016. I think Tampa may have an event. If it's not that, it's Fort Lauderdale. There we go. The Tough Challenge, December 11th. So this Tough Challenge, we actually have 2 different cadres, so I can select Dakota, for example, and read more about Dakota. One of the things that I've been looking at is trying to add events that Dakota may currently be registered to cadre or oversee underneath the biography. That's one of those things that I have yet to do. So this is an example of the Facebook application not launching. This is actually the web page. This is running in Safari that represents a Facebook view for Dakota's Facebook page. So I guess it depends on how the URL is configured. That will determine how the application launches the Facebook URL, and that's okay. So other features. Well, there is the packing information, which I've highlighted. It's currently grayed out when I tap it, and that basically launches the GORUCK What to Pack page. A lot of this information actually is present in the current application, or that is a web view. You can jump to the Facebook event page, which is awesome because I may want to join the conversation. I may want to say, hey guys, I am very interested in that event, or I'm going. These are things that are pretty important. I can join, I can post, and so on. Obviously, this is Facebook. It's not really anything special. What I really like about this is that I can see that, oh, wow, okay, even though I'm looking at a tough challenge, the light challenge is related to my tough challenge. And I'm like, oh, crap, okay, awesome. I can actually dive in and learn more about that and say, oh, wow, the 2 cadre who do the tough challenge are doing the light challenge. Awesome. So I may want to sign up for both of them. That's fantastic. At the bottom, we have the training links. So people who may want to get better at their fitness and prepare, they can just tap on a URL and jump to the page. And thankfully, with iOS 9, um, they could register for, let's say, this CrossFit place and say, okay, I want to go back to the GORUCK app, and they can easily do that. And the last bit is my favorite, is when someone can press sign up and they immediately go to the sign up page for the GORUCK app. So this is pretty awesome. I really like the user experience perspective on how to search for specific items by state. There's a lot more I would like to get done. That is searching by date, um, potentially searching by type and date, and having different types of areas. And then one of the big things I really need to do is make sure that I add all of the actual events. Right now I'm just doing the 50 states of America because from a data perspective that was really easy to do. But for the most part, this GoRuck is a global event, and I would really like to be able to kind of scroll across the map and see all of the events that are currently open for me to join. So this was a long introduction, but man, I'm really proud of this. Thanks for watching.